Chapter 2. Exploring the circular economy in practice, maps, examples, and useful tips. The circular economy has become a key approach to address the environmental and economic challenges of our society. In this chapter, we will explore how the circular economy can be applied in different sectors, and we will provide concrete examples of good practice. In addition, we will present useful tips for implementing the circular economy in various contexts. Mapping the circular economy. Before diving into practical examples and tips, it is important to understand how the circular economy can be mapped. Circular economy maps identify material and energy flows within a system, allowing you to visualize opportunities to close resource cycles and minimize waste. These maps can include information on raw material extraction, production, consumption, waste management, and product reuse. In addition to identifying material and energy flows, circular economy maps can also show the interconnections between different sectors and actors within a system. This is crucial to understand how waste from one sector can become valuable resources for another sector, creating synergies and opportunities for collaboration. The creation of circular economy maps is a dynamic process that requires data collection and collaboration between different actors. These maps not only help to visualize the flow of resources, but can also serve as a tool for decision-making tools to identify the most effective actions to promote circularity in a given sector or region. In the map of the circular economy, we can identify the different dimensions that make up this holistic and transformative approach. Ken Webster. To understand and effectively implement the circular economy, it is essential to understand the different dimensions or focus areas it encompasses. Through a map that explores these dimensions, we can visualize how they are intertwined and how each plays an important role in the transition to a more circular economy. Some of these key dimensions are described below. Circular design. This dimension focuses on rethinking the design of products and services from their initial conception. It involves considering aspects such as durability, reparability, disassemblability, and recyclability. The aim is to create products that are more sustainable throughout their life cycle and that can be reintegrated into the economy at the end of their initial use. One example is the creation of reusable packaging for consumer products. Instead of using single-use packaging, reusable packaging for consumer products is designed. Durable, returnable packaging that can be collected, cleaned, and reused. This reduces waste generation and the need to produce new packaging for each consumption cycle. Recycling and waste management. This dimension focuses on the proper management of waste and its reintegration into the value chain. It includes practices such as recycling materials, recovering energy from waste, and minimizing waste generation in general. The aim is to reduce dependence on virgin resources and to close material cycles by transforming waste into new products or valuable resources. An example of this dimension is the implementation of an e-waste recycling system. Collection points are set up where consumers can deposit their obsolete electronic devices. These devices are then disassembled, and the valuable materials, such as metals and plastics, are recycled for use in the manufacture of new electronic products. Service economy. This dimension focuses on the transition from a product ownership model to a service-based model. Instead of buying products, consumers can access them through sharing, renting, or leasing services. This promotes the extension of the useful life of products, as the manufacturer has an incentive to design products that are durable and easy to maintain. One example of a service economy is car rental. Instead of owning a car, users can access vehicles through rental services for specific periods of time. This reduces the demand for car manufacturing and encourages more efficient vehicle utilization, as multiple users can share the same car. Biomimicry and bioeconomy. This dimension is based on the principles of nature and seeks to draw inspiration from ecosystems for the design of more efficient and sustainable products and systems. The use of renewable and biodegradable materials is encouraged, as well as the application of nature-inspired processes such as mimicking nutrient cycles. An example of biomimicry and bioeconomy is the development of biodegradable materials from renewable sources, such as the use of biodegradable polymers derived from plant sources instead of conventional plastic. These materials can be used in packaging, bags, and other products that decompose naturally, thus reducing the accumulation of plastic waste in the environment. Collaboration and circular supply chain. This dimension focuses on collaboration between different actors along the supply chain to optimize material and energy flows. It promotes knowledge sharing, transparency, and cooperation to close resource cycles and minimize waste. An example of this dimension is the collaboration between a manufacturing company and its suppliers to implement a return and reuse system for pallets and shipping containers. Instead of being discarded after a single use, pallets and containers are returned to the manufacturer, who inspects them, repairs them if necessary, and reintroduces them into the supply chain, thus avoiding the need for new packaging and reducing waste. By exploring these dimensions of the circular economy through a map, we can identify interconnections and opportunities to drive the adoption of circular practices in various sectors. It also helps us understand that the circular economy is a holistic approach that requires action on multiple fronts to achieve a sustainable and resilient transformation of our economic systems. We propose an activity that will take us to explore the heart of our supply chain and delve into the origin of the raw materials we use in our products. In a world where the circular economy has become an imperative, it is essential to understand how our decisions can impact sustainability and care for the environment. The Mapping the Origin of Our Raw Materials activity aims to raise awareness of the importance of the circular economy internally and promote the adoption of more sustainable practices within our organization. Through this activity, we will discover the connections and opportunities in our supply chain, allowing us to visualize how we can move towards a more responsible and conscious model. We will divide participants into teams, with each team representing a key part of our supply chain. Through extensive research, we will gather information on the origin of the raw materials used in our products and visually map the connections between our organization and where these resources come from. The resulting map will give us a clearer picture of how our sourcing decisions can influence the sustainability of natural resources and the environment. We will identify opportunities for reuse, recycling, and collaboration with our suppliers to create a more circular and conscious value chain. At the end of the activity, we will share our findings and reflect on the implications of our results. This experience will allow us to understand the power we have as an organization to create positive change and align our efforts with the principles of the circular economy. We hope that this proposed activity will motivate us to work together to build a more sustainable and conscious future, and inspire us to continue to explore new opportunities to integrate circular practices into all facets of our organization. Together as a team, we can chart a path towards a more responsible and committed future for our planet. 2.2. Application examples. Success stories in the implementation of the circular economy. Real success stories in the implementation of the circular economy show that it is possible to achieve profitability and sustainability at the same time. Andrew Morlett. The circular economy is an innovative approach that seeks to transform our economic systems and minimize environmental impacts by optimizing the use of resources and reducing waste generation. To better understand how this concept is implemented in practice, it is useful to examine real success stories in the application of the circular economy. Over the past few years, a number of organizations in different sectors have adopted circular strategies that have proven to be successful from both an environmental and economic perspective. These cases exemplify how companies can redesign their products, implement recycling and waste management practices, adopt service economy models, and collaborate in the supply chain to achieve greater sustainability. For example, companies such as Philips have implemented recycling programs for electronic products, recovering valuable materials and reducing the need to extract natural resources. On the other hand, companies such as Interface have developed sustainable products using recycled materials, such as abandoned fishing nets, and encouraging the return and recycling of products at the end of their useful life. Similarly, the transition towards a service economy has been driven by companies such as Renault, which offer electric vehicle sharing services, reducing the need for individual car ownership and promoting sustainable mobility. In addition, supply chain collaboration, such as the Kalundborg Industrial Symbiosis in Denmark, has demonstrated how the exchange of byproducts and waste between different companies can optimize resource use and minimize waste generation. These success stories show how the circular economy can generate significant economic and environmental benefits at the same time. By adopting circular strategies, organizations can contribute to the reduction of natural resource exploitation, reduce waste generation, promote innovation and collaboration, and improve their business resilience. Through these examples, we can gain inspirational ideas and practical lessons to drive the adoption of circular practices in different sectors. Implementing the circular economy is fundamental to achieving a sustainable transformation of our economic systems and moving towards a more prosperous and resilient future. Philips recycling of electronic products. Philips is a global electronics company that has implemented a recycling program for its electronic products. Through its take-back program, Philips is committed to collecting and dismantling electronic products at the end of their useful life. These products include devices such as televisions, lamps, household appliances, and medical equipment. Once collected, the products are taken to specialized facilities where they are disassembled to separate the different materials. Philips focuses on recovering valuable materials, such as metals, plastics, and glass, to reintroduce them into the supply chain and manufacture new products. This reduces the need to extract virgin resources and minimizes the generation of electronic waste, which often contains hazardous substances. Philips' recycling program also includes promoting the repair and refurbishment of products to extend their useful life. In addition, Philips strives to design products that are easier to disassemble and recycle in the future, following the principles of circular design. Interface Sustainable Product Design. Interface is a leading manufacturer of modular carpets and has been noted for its focus on circular design. They have developed a product line called Networks that uses recycled fishing nets as raw materials. In partnership with the non-profit Zoological Society of London, Interface collects abandoned fishing nets from coastal communities. These nets are transformed into nylon yarn and then used to manufacture the Networks modular mats. In addition, Interface offers a used carpet return and recycling program where carpets are collected at the end of their useful life and dismantled to recover the materials. The recycled components are then used again in the manufacture of new carpet. Interface's Networks initiative not only reduces demand for virgin raw materials, but also helps clean up the oceans by removing abandoned fishing nets. In addition, Interface is exploring other sources of recycled and renewable materials for its products, and is committed to phasing out the use of unsustainable materials in its supply chain. Renault Service Economy. Renault, the car manufacturer, has implemented a service economy model through its Zity program. This program was launched in Madrid as a sustainable mobility solution and offers electric car sharing services. Users can access Renault's electric cars via a mobile app and pay for usage time. This eliminates the need to own a personal car and promotes shared mobility. Electric vehicles are a more sustainable option compared to internal combustion cars, as they do not emit harmful exhaust fumes and reduce dependence on fossil fuels. Renault's Zity program not only offers a greener transport alternative, but also contributes to reducing traffic and improving air quality in the city. In addition, Renault is working to continuously improve its electric vehicles, increasing their range and reducing manufacturing costs, making electric mobility even more attractive to users. Kalundborg symbiosis collaboration in the supply chain. Kalundborg symbiosis is an outstanding example of collaboration between different actors in a circular supply chain. It is located in the city of Kalundborg in Denmark and consists of a network of companies and institutions that exchange byproducts, waste and energy to achieve a more efficient use of resources. In this industrial symbiosis, an oil refinery provides waste steam as an energy source to a fiberboard production plant. In turn, the fiberboard plant supplies wood waste to a nearby fish farm as fish feed. The fish waste is used as fertilizer for local agricultural crops. In addition, other companies in the network exchange byproducts and waste for reuse or recycling. Kalundborg symbiosis collaborative supply chain optimizes the use of resources by closing material and energy cycles. This reduces the need to extract natural resources and minimizes waste generation. Industrial symbiosis also fosters knowledge exchange and innovation between the different companies and institutions involved, creating an enabling environment for the circular economy. These examples show how different organizations are applying circular economy principles in their operations, whether through electronics recycling, sustainable product design, adoption of service economy models, or supply chain collaboration. These approaches demonstrate the economic, environmental, and social benefits that can be achieved by implementing the circular economy. Some additional links for more information on each circular economy application example: Philips Electronics Recycling Program. You can find out more about Philips Recycling Program on their official website, Circular Economy Philips. Interface sustainable products using recycled materials. Explore Interface's sustainable products and its focus on the circular economy on its website, Portugal. Renault Zity Electric Mobility Program. Find out more about Renault's Zity program and how it is promoting electric mobility on its website, www.zitycar.es. Kalundborg symbiosis collaboration in the supply chain. Explore the Kalundborg symbiosis case study on their official website, www.symbiosis.dk. 2.3 Hints: practical tips for adopting the circular economy in different sectors. Adopting the circular economy requires a strategic and practical approach from organizations in different sectors. In this chapter, we will explore some practical tips that can help companies successfully implement the circular economy in their operations. These tips focus on different aspects, such as product redesign, waste management, supply chain collaboration, and the promotion of circularity in the business culture. 1. Design of circular products. The first step in adopting the circular economy is product redesign. Some practical tips for this are: conduct a full life cycle analysis of your products to identify resource and waste reduction opportunities at each stage. Use recycled or recyclable materials in the manufacture of products and avoid the use of unsustainable materials. It designs modular products that allow the repair and replacement of individual components, extending their service life. Encourages the use of reusable or biodegradable packaging to reduce waste generated during transport and storage of products. It implements design strategies to facilitate the disassembly of products at the end of their useful life, improving the recovery of materials. It uses digital technologies such as 3D printing to produce customized products and reduce material waste. It adopts a service instead of product approach, offering rental or leasing of products instead of traditional sales. Encourages customer participation in product design through co-creation, which allows products to be adapted to their needs and reduces the time and effort required for product development. Waste. Evaluate the possibility of implementing buyback or recycling programs for products to ensure their proper disposal at the end of their useful life. Establish partnerships with suppliers that offer sustainable and recyclable materials and components. 2. Waste management. Effective waste management is fundamental to closing material cycles and maximizing efficiency in the circular economy. Some practical recommendations include: A. Implement a waste separation program in your company to facilitate the recycling and recovery of materials. B. Establish specific waste collection points on your company's premises for employees to dispose of waste properly. C. Identifies opportunities for internal recycling, reusing byproducts, and waste generated in production processes. D. Establish partnerships with recycling companies or waste collection centres to ensure proper and responsible waste disposal. A. Assesses the feasibility of energy recovery from non-recyclable waste, such as biogas or renewable energy generation. F. Implements waste reduction practices at source, such as process optimization and packaging minimization. G. Encourage the reuse of materials and packaging in your operations, avoiding the use of disposable or single-use products. H. Support the local economy by donating unused materials or products to charities or social economy initiatives. I. Track and analyze the waste generated in your company to identify areas for improvement and set reduction targets. J. Participate in certification programs and waste management standards, such as ISO 14001, to demonstrate your commitment to circularity. 3. Supply chain collaboration. Collaboration between different actors in the supply chain can generate synergies and optimize the use of resources. Some practical tips for fostering collaboration in the circular economy are: A. Establish long-term collaborative relationships with suppliers and business partners who share the principles of the circular economy. B. It promotes transparency and traceability in the supply chain, ensuring that the materials used are sustainable and responsibly sourced. C. Explore opportunities for industrial symbiosis, where your company's byproducts or waste can be used as inputs by other organizations. D. Establish circular purchasing and supply agreements, where products or materials used can be returned and recycled at the end of their useful life. A. Share information and best practices with your suppliers and business partners to encourage the adoption of circular strategies throughout the supply chain. F. It collaborates with other companies or industries to develop joint circular economy projects, such as optimizing water management or waste recovery. G. Participate in local or regional circular economy platforms or networks to expand your opportunities for collaboration and learning. H. It explores business models based on resource sharing, such as collaborative logistics or shared use of facilities and equipment. I. Promote circularity in sales contracts by including clauses that encourage the adoption of circular practices by your suppliers. J. Assess your suppliers' performance in terms of sustainability and circularity, and consider their commitment to the circular economy when selecting new business partners. 4. Promoting circularity in the business culture. The adoption of the circular economy requires a change of mindset and a business culture oriented towards sustainability. Some practical recommendations to promote circularity in business culture are: A. Identify opportunities to offer services rather than products, such as renting, leasing, or subscription. 4. Promoting circularity in the business culture. The adoption of the circular economy requires a change of mindset and a business culture oriented towards sustainability. Some practical recommendations to promote circularity in business culture are: A. Identify opportunities to offer services rather than products, such as renting, leasing, or subscriptions. B. Design services that promote the durability and prolonged use of products, providing maintenance, repair, and upgrades. C. It implements performance-based business models where customers pay for the use or benefits obtained rather than the ownership of the product. D. Encourages collaboration with other companies to offer joint services that address clients' needs in a more holistic way. A. It uses digital technologies and online platforms to facilitate the supply of and access to circular services. F. Establishes buyback or recycling programs for end-of-life products as part of the services offered. G. Offer incentives or rewards to customers who choose to use your services instead of buying new products. A. Track performance and customer satisfaction with your circular services and use that feedback to continuously improve. I. Educate and communicate to your customers about the benefits of using circular services, highlighting resource savings, convenience, and waste reduction. J. It collaborates with companies from different sectors to explore joint service economy opportunities, such as shared mobility or the rental of equipment and tools. Adopting the circular economy in different sectors requires a practical and strategic approach. By implementing the practical tips mentioned in this chapter, organizations can move towards a more sustainable business model, reduce resource consumption, minimize waste, and contribute to the preservation of the environment. The circular economy offers numerous opportunities for innovation and collaboration in the supply chain, which can generate long-term economic and environmental benefit. 2.4. Practical exercises for NGOs working with adults, applying the principles in concrete projects. 1. Recycling and Waste Management Program. Title of the activity: Recycling Together, Sustainable Waste Management. Description: This program aims to promote sustainable waste management among our organization's staff and beneficiaries. Through the implementation of recycling practices and proper waste separation, we seek to reduce the environmental impact and promote the circular economy. Objectives: promote awareness of the importance of recycling and waste management. Establish effective waste separation systems at our facilities. Explore options for reuse and repair of donated items. Activities: organize training sessions on the importance of recycling and how to separate waste properly. Place clearly labeled recycling bins on the premises. Establish a repair area where volunteers can repair and refurbish donated items. Conduct awareness campaigns to promote the participation of beneficiaries in the recycling program. Expected results: increase in the recycling rate and reduction of waste sent to landfill. Increased awareness of the importance of recycling and waste management among staff and beneficiaries. Extending the useful life of donated items through repair and reuse. Check out the full activity sheet in the interactive book. 2. Skills and Empowerment Workshop. Title of the activity: Creating from Circularity, Sustainable Skills Workshops. Description: These workshops offer beneficiaries the opportunity to learn practical skills related to circular economy, encouraging reuse, recycling, and sustainable production. Through these skills, we seek to empower participants and promote a more sustainable lifestyle. Skills: we seek to empower participants and promote a more sustainable lifestyle. Objectives: promote the acquisition of practical skills related to the circular economy. Encourage reuse, recycling, and sustainable production. Empower beneficiaries to be agents of change in their communities. Activities: organize practical workshops on topics such as repairing electronic devices, making products from recycled materials, and composting. Invite local experts and facilitators to deliver the workshops and share their knowledge. Provide materials and tools necessary for participants to practice the skills learned. Establish spaces for exchange and collaboration where participants can share their own knowledge and experiences. Expected results: acquisition of practical skills related to the circular economy by beneficiaries. Encouragement of creativity and entrepreneurship among participants. Promotion of a more sustainable and environmentally conscious lifestyle. Check out the full activity sheet in the interactive book. 3. Goods Exchange Bank. Title of the activity: Sharing Resources, Goods Exchange Bank. Description: This program establishes a space where beneficiaries can donate items they no longer need and purchase others they do need, encouraging reuse and reducing the demand for new products. The Goods Exchange Bank promotes the circular economy and the spirit of recycling. Solidarity among the participants. Objectives: encourage reuse and reduce the demand for new products. Establish a fair and equitable exchange system. Promote a spirit of solidarity and collaboration among beneficiaries. Activities: establish a physical space or an online platform where beneficiaries can donate and search for items. Implement a registration and control system to ensure fair exchange. Organize regular exchange events where participants can meet and engage in direct exchanges. Promote the donation of items in good condition and discourage the handing over of damaged or unusable items. Expected results: reduction of demand for new products and reduction of waste generation. Promotion of solidarity and collaboration among beneficiaries. Access to needed items for those who cannot afford to buy new ones. Check out the full activity sheet in the interactive book. 4. Sustainable Business Training Program. Title of the activity: Sustainable Business, Circular Entrepreneurship Training. Description: This program offers business training to local entrepreneurs, focused on sustainable and circular practices. Through this training, we seek to promote business models that integrate the circular economy, promoting environmental and social sustainability. Objectives: Train local entrepreneurs in sustainable and circular business practices. Encourage the incorporation of the circular economy into business models. Generate positive social and environmental impact through local entrepreneurship. Activities. Deliver workshops and training sessions on key concepts of the circular economy and their application in business. Provide personalized advice to entrepreneurs to develop sustainable business models. Organize visits to successful companies and ventures that already apply circular economy principles. Facilitate the connection and collaboration between entrepreneurs, creating a support network and sharing good practices. Expected results. Increase of local enterprises integrating circular economy principles into their business models. Employment generation and sustainable economic development in the community. Reducing the environmental impact of local businesses. Check out the full activity sheet in the interactive book. 5. Social Economy Initiative. Title of the activity: Building Together, Circular Social Economy Initiative. Description: This initiative promotes the creation of social economy projects based on circular economy principles. Through collaboration between beneficiaries and the community, we seek to develop sustainable solutions to local problems and generate a positive social impact. Objectives: encourage the active participation of beneficiaries in social circular economy projects. Generate sustainable solutions to local problems through community collaboration. To improve the quality of life and well-being of participants and the community at large. Activities: facilitate the identification of local challenges and opportunities for social circular economy projects. Organize brainstorming and planning sessions to develop viable projects. Establish partnerships with key actors, such as other NGOs, local institutions and companies committed to the circular economy. Provide financial support and training for project implementation and management. Expected results: creation of social circular economy projects that generate a positive impact on the community. Strengthening collaboration and a sense of belonging in the community. Improving the quality of life and well-being of participants and the community at large. Check out the full activity sheet in the interactive book. Remember that these activity sheets are only examples and can be adapted according to the needs and resources of each organization.